Okay, looks like this is going live. So this is Valheim. I'm going to go ahead and just start a new game. We'll start a new character. And make him a little darker. A little bit more hair. Alright. Darken up the hair. What kind of hair do I want? That's fine. Long, shaggy hair. What was some beard? That looks good to me. Alright, name. This guy. Alright, now we'll start this guy with a new world. And we'll call it This Guy's World. Whoops. If I can type here. Let's see. Cut and paste, so I make that the seed. Oops. Alright. No, close part of it's the seed. Alright, now start. Valheim, I think it's still in early access. And I've been playing it for a while now, and had a lot of fun with it overall. They've added a few new things off and on, and one of the latest things they added were some caves in the mountains, which were pretty brutal when I went into them. And I seem to kind of gravitate towards just a new start ever so often, and just kind of work my way up, trying to find the best way to be totally prepared for the onslaught of the gradually, not necessarily gradually, but more difficult creatures in each of the new biomes as you go along. Anytime you start a new character, you'll get this intro, and I don't think there's a way to bypass it, but it just gives you a nice little background story on the world of Valheim, why you're there, what you're doing, all that. And of course a nice runic looking font to everything, which apparently it is in all caps. I haven't actually invited anybody to a stream, so I'm probably going to be by myself, but it's actually easier doing it this way, I think, than trying to upload afterward. So here we are, being carried by a big raven, I think is, being deposited into the world of Valheim. And of course it's raining. You'll find that storms happen quite a bit in here. The graphics are a little interesting. Kind of a combination of some old style graphics with newer textures. Alright, he brings tidings. Oh man, where is he? There he is, over here. Okay. Pretty much standard controls. E to interact. Hugin or Huggin. I like Huggin, it sounds friendlier, but I think it's Hugin or Hugin. And these are the various stones. As you defeat the bosses, you basically bring a trophy over here. And this big ugly bird gives you little hints here and there. And you pretty much want to properly arm yourself before attempting to beat any of the bosses. They can be pretty nasty. Okay, so this gives me a point on the map, which is where the spawn point is for him. And actually, there are usually multiple ones in the world. It's visible to other players. When you do multiplayer, you can actually set up shared maps, which is real handy, so you can kind of coordinate a lot better to harvest resources and stuff like that. I'm not sure what this is, but this, I think, is going to show up as your death cache when you get killed. And the newer releases, it saves all of them, and they're kind of labeled by the date. Actually, not the actual day, but the in-game day. So if like day 12 you got killed over here, day 3 you got killed back there, you'll have spots. You can make different points to mark on the map. I guess I can't do that at this point because it's... Oh, there we are. Double click. That's right. I keep jumping between games. And you can label them. Right clicking will remove them. You can have several different ones marking them. I usually do the campfire for various camps, house for something resembling a base. This gizmo, I use it a lot of times to mark resources to mine because it kind of almost looks like a pickaxe. I'll also use it to mark where I've left a boat. This I use for like resources, berries, and things like that that I want to come back to. And this I use to mark out delves. That's pretty much that part. Now in this early game, you're in a peaceful meadow. There's not a whole lot that's going to kill you. The deadliest thing you'll find are trees. You've got some resources that you'll end up needing right here. You can never get to a true first person that I'm aware of, but I zoom in so it's a little easier to see. When you first click on something, a lot of times it just pops it loose and you can walk over it or hit E again to further pick it up. I'm picking up some sticks and stones to not break any bones yet, but I will need them for weapons for bones. Now, along with some sticks and rocks sitting right here in this starting area, you will also find behind some of these, typically there'll be a couple of berries and a couple of mushrooms to give you some starter food. Now, you won't starve to death in the game, it's just that your health and stamina are dependent on... Okay, here's a couple of mushrooms. Your health and stamina are dependent on the foods, and some foods give you more health, some give you more stamina. And here we are, here's some berries. He's going to tell me about the foods. And yeah, they're on a timer, so each one's a little different. They'll tell you a little bit, like the berry's going to give me 20 stamina, 7 health. I can right click on it right there to eat it. If you have them up in your inventory, you can hit this number for a shortcut for that. 15 each of stamina and health. And you can have up to 3 foods active at a time. And did I mention... Yeah, tab is the inventory. I keep jumping games, so I sometimes hit the wrong buttons. Today it's tab. Alright, what is he going to talk about here? Oh, talking about crafting. And I may... Nope, not quite enough. I need another wood and a couple more stones to be able to make an axe. That's actually the first thing you really want to make. And actually, you can kind of Minecraft a bunch of things to get wood, but actually, I don't guess it takes away the health. Is it giving it to me? Yeah. Okay, I got some wood. So all I need is another stone, and I can make an axe. And holding down shift runs, since that depletes stamina. There may be a way to toggle it. I'm not sure off the top of my head. On the games that do definitely toggle, I sometimes forget that, and I'll find myself running in toggle mode. Alright, there's a pig. Alright, I am ready. Okay, we'll go ahead and make a stone axe. And your starting inventory, you're wearing a rag tunic, and you've got a torch, and whatever else you pick up. You have a base limit of 300 units, pounds, kilos, I have no clue. Whatever it is, you guys can carry quite a bit. And you get an item later to decrease by like 50%, so it's like 450 you can carry, which is great for carrying ore, but you always pretty much have just this limit of how many items you can carry. And not everything can stack. Weapons can't stack, things like that, but your foods, you can see they get a stack of 50, and so does your wood. And you'll find that some of the trees you cannot hit right offhand. Birch, I think it said something about too hard. You have to upgrade to metal weapons and stuff to be able to do that. These I can smack down. This is where you'll see why the deadliest thing in the early part of the game is the trees. As you start chopping this down, keep an eye out because they will fall and squish you. And even though you're pretty much Viking tough, if you don't have any food buffs, it will hurt or kill you. If you die, your inventory drops into like a little grave thing that you can come back and pick up later. And initially, you'll start just, I think, in this starting spot where the bird dropped you off. Later on, and you make a bed. Oh, a grayling. Actually, I'm going to put the axe away. Just hit 2 to take it away. And I just blocked, and I am punching. You don't necessarily need to improve your unarmed skills or anything in particular, but sometimes it comes handy to just walk up and smack something with your fists. Things like clubs do better against skeletons than edged weapons, so you'll probably want to make a club early on, because once you start going into the Black Forest, or if you're near the Black Forest, just because they only spawn in a particular biome doesn't mean they won't cross over into your other biome to attack you. So if I start getting near the Black Forest, I'll have Grey Dwarves, skeletons, trolls, what have you, coming running at me to attack me if they see me. What do I want? I need a hammer, which means I need more rocks. I'm also going to always keep an eye out for food. Actually, I have not been really marking the raspberries in recent games because I've noticed there's a slightly different tint to the leaves of these bushes. So I can pretty much, and there's quite a few of them. Actually, I think there's more than there used to be in the earlier versions of the game. The pigs. Actually, I'll have to cook them before I can eat them. But, did I get them? Okay, yeah, I killed both of them. Leather scraps, boar meat. Yes, they're called boars, not pigs, but I call them pigs, so I pick up pig skins. But the deer, they're very hard to hit with a melee weapon. Sometimes you can... It's not like Minecraft where you can jump and increase the damage when you come smacking down. Jumping doesn't really help you any in combat other than to escape. I've occasionally killed a deer with a melee, but I usually don't bother trying. And there's another grayling. I guess go ahead and hit him with the axe. My throat is kind of dry and having allergy stuff and driving me nuts. This is an oak tree. Again, I can't really hit it with this axe and do anything to it, so I have to leave it alone until I get up to my metal weapons. Now, this is interesting. The beehive will get you honey, but I can't really do anything about it without a ranged weapon. Actually, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and mark this on the map. I'll zoom in. You notice I don't see the building. I have to mark them specifically. I'm just going to go ahead and double click here with that dot and put bees. So that way I know that, and I'll hit escape, back out of that again. Because I will want to get that honey. Once you start to get to the point where you can make meads that do various things like frost protection and stamina and all that, you will definitely need honey. And honey's not a bad little food to eat just by itself. And once you get the queen bee out of those hives, you can make a beehive, and every so often it'll create a honey, and it maxes out with like 4 for the total in each hive. So if you're gone for a while, you come back to your base and you'll have 4 honey in each hive. And so it'll build up pretty quickly once you build the hives, and that comes in real handy. I think it's a high stamina food. Most of the foods give you a little bit more either stamina or health, Stamina is very handy just in general when attacking, so you can keep swinging. Also when you're gathering resources, chopping wood, mining, what have you. The health is helpful when you're blocking. Having more health will help you with your blocking skill. And anyhow, I would assume that all these buildings here are supposed to be leftovers from various other people that have been deposited in Valheim over the years to battle to whatever. And let's see, I'm gonna have to chop this tree down to get to that door. Again, this stuff is all procedurally generated, and on the games where things are procedurally generated, sometimes the placement is not quite optimum. Although even on handmade ones, sometimes people will make mistakes. Yeah, there goes my stamina, and I just busted the door, but that's not a huge issue because I don't need this building to stay here. There, whoa, let's get out of the way. Where's he going? That way. Oh, of course the stump's in my way too. Now these little things, I don't know if they're supposed to be like outhouses or what, but often these little buildings like this will have mushrooms in them. I do not see one in here. The stumps, the amount of wood for the amount of effort to bust them up is not that great, so I don't always do that unless I just want the stump out of my way like I did then. And good thing that a lot of strawberries, or raspberries, whatever they are, raspberries I guess, because I'm looking down here at the lower left, I've got 38 seconds left on that raspberry, and then I'll lose my food buff on that one, so it's about time to... Now if I eat another one right now, I will instantly go up to the full 5 minutes or whatever it is that I get on the time of it, but I don't have to eat it now, I don't remember when you have multiple foods available and you've got all 3 slots full. I don't remember if it just takes the one with the least amount of time left and gets over that one with the new one. Alright, right click again. Pick up some feathers somewhere. Sometimes when you chop a tree down, you'll get some feathers. I am going to want to probably either find a starter house to build on or start building one down near the water, because after all, Viking. So you're going to want to eventually start having some sailing. And okay, there went a bird. You obviously get feathers from them, but hitting them with the axe is not easy. Alright, flint. I will need that to get a flint axe. That's my first real upgrade on the axe. I can't make it just yet. I will have to... I'll get a few more rocks because I'll need them to make a fire too. Rocks are easy to get, but inevitably you'll find yourself in a spot where you decide you want to make a campfire for the night and you have run out of rocks. But it's inventory management. All the fun stuff of any game like this. I don't know why I'm chopping that little thing down, but and my axe needs to be repaired. Alright, so it's time to make a hammer. Which means it's time to make a workbench. I got plenty of wood. As you see, I've got 160 pounds I'm carrying right now. And I don't have that many items because that wood starts adding up weight-wise. Now, if you build right on the water, when you get tides and storms and all that, you'll have water sloshing into the house if you don't build it up. Okay, yes, start by building a workbench. Have I got something? I thought I heard, yes I did hear. Boom. Punch you in the teeth. You have to. Basically, the only drop I really see from the Greylings is resin. Alright, I want to find a relatively flat spot. I mean, I can make a hoe and flatten and level things out a little bit. But I ideally like to start with something that's a little bit flat to begin with. And oh, I don't know why the lizards are called necks, but they are. So I'll just punch this guy. They have a little bit of a poison bite. Okay, neck tail. That just doesn't sound right. But anyhow, I can cook those and eat them. I can also use them in, I forget which one of the meads. Might be the poison resistance one. But pretty much all your materials you pick up, you'll eventually find a use for. And I'm wet because I was in the water, and that drops your stamina recovery rate. Cold also drops it. Oh shoot, I got bees in here. Where's the beehive? Oh, it's right there. Alright, I'm gonna mark that for bees too. One thing is if you decide to hurriedly mark something while you're being pounded on by a gray dwarf or something, you'll find you may have marked it with the wrong thing. As long as you know where you left that mark, you can always right-click on it, delete it, and make a new mark with a symbol you really wanted. And it's sunsets, which means I need to really go ahead and try to build something. It's interesting, I have not found much in the way of a regular partial house, although I've not really been looking either. Kick him. Alright, yeah. Punch. Punch. Alright. So, you're more likely to get attacked after dark. I don't know how much more likely, but it does seem to make a bit of a difference. And your stamina recovery is slower when you're cold, and when it gets dark, it's cold. Alright, I do not see... But anyhow, so yeah, you end up fighting in the dark quite a bit anyway, but probably just when you really don't want to. Murphy's Law, all that fun stuff. I could eat another bite. What do I want? I want a mushroom. So, this particular area doesn't have much in the way of flat spots anywhere near the water. I didn't really want to have to do a lot of clearing. So, oh, here's a house. I'll just borrow this one for the night, assuming it's not full of bees. So I'll go ahead. Stomp this grayling first. Interesting enough, it's labeled the skill as fists, even if you're kicking and using your feet. If you get in deeper water and stuff drops, sometimes it'll drop far enough down that you are unable to pick it up if it doesn't float to the surface. Fortunately, okay, I feel cold. It's well after dark now. Oh. The bird has something to say again. You'll suffer from cold. It reduces your stamina regeneration. So yeah, it tells you what I was telling you. And I'm wearing a cheap headset, so I've got, is there bees? Yes, there's bees. Why has every house got bees? Well, this will make it really easy to have plenty of honey. But, whoops. I just right-clicked and got rid of it. Bees. Okay, this has never happened to me before. I've played this game probably, I don't know, I think I may have deleted a few characters, but I've probably done the early game like 15 times now, so it's not like I'm a complete novice at it. But, I usually don't play with headphones, and so the sound is incredibly different. It's a cheap headset. I had to do some tweaking on the filters on Streamlabs to get the mic to sound moderately decent, a little less cheap. But I'm hearing something since it got dark here, and I'm not sure what I'm hearing as a background noise, but I think it's part of the ambient sound, and ambient sounds in the game. Okay, it'll always be a Hearth and Home. Oh, I hear another one of those necks. It's down in the water. I like to build relatively close to the water so I can expand out and have a dock for the boat and all that sort of thing. I also like to have relatively flat land to start off with, because otherwise I spend all my time making a base for the house. Okay, more berries. And a grayling that I'm going to have to speed up on, because now that he's seen me, he's going to be relentless. Can I make a club? Sure. Just, I gotta craft it. Hit the crafting button, not just double click. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm hearing. It's like the wind, but it sounds like it's in a bucket. I got at least 10. Oh yeah, I got at least 10. I got 16 flints. Bet that's a pig in the water there, yeah. I'm not liking that noise. Oh, now that's interesting. That, I believe, is a skeleton standing underneath that rock. Let's see, can I handle this guy this early in the game? No. Absolutely not. Oh, I'm getting warmer. Alright. Yeah, it was worth a shot. Okay, he brings tidings because I got myself killed. Okay. Building a bed. Yes, I was going to build a bed. Alright, okay. I hit tab for inventory. Up here, this gives me active effects, message. Oh, pardon me. Got hiccups. All the different things he's told me. This over here is my skills, and I assumably have lost a little bit of my ability. This friendly fire, I usually don't mess with that, because usually I'm doing cooperative and we don't want to hit each other. We're trying to help each other build. Alright, now I've got to go back. It's over this. Let me pull up the main map. And I got killed way over here. Day one. Alright, I just did a middle click on the mouse to get a ping to help orient myself. To go cruising back to pick up my stuff. I hope that ambience is just because it's night and it goes away. I don't want to tinker with the volume settings because a lot of the regular noises can come in handy to let you know if something's sneaking up on you or not. Ooh, more mushrooms. Now these I will definitely mark because they can be a little harder to find. I don't know why, but they kind of blend in. Okay, I'm still on the dot. Yeah, that definitely sounds like wind in a bucket or something that I'm hearing. Interesting that I've never noticed that before, but I don't believe I've played this game while wearing headphones before, so... Oh, hang on. Where are you? There you are. Yes, I'll stop punching in a tree for a minute. Punch the grayling instead. I'm kind of scanning around, so I'm not really focusing on hitting him. Alright, I don't want to use my stamina up too much in case I have to try to tangle with that skeleton again while I try to go get my stuff. Oh, pigs. 2 pigs. Oh, why am I got 2 pigs at once? Alright, and I am hurting. Let's see if I can get away from them. This doesn't bode well for my prospects at successfully getting my death cache on this run. Yep. Alright, I died. Okay. That was marginally entertaining. I don't often die this quickly, this often, but usually I've made a shelter by this time. Okay, so I gotta go back that direction. You can scroll that mini-map. I think the middle mount... No, it's not. Comma and period scroll in and out on the mini-map. I usually find that out accidentally. Alright, I am really depleting my stamina here. Alright. I forget what these stones are called, but, okay, I got another grayling over here. I can see the eyes. Should probably put some sticks and make it a club. I don't know what the despawn time is on items that are just laying on the ground that you've dropped and what have you, but it's very long. Oops, I keep hitting escape and I don't need to. I have literally several game days later, hours later in real time, come back upon stuff that I've dropped and it's still there, or drops from something I killed that I managed to overlook, like when that first pig that I managed to kill for the other one in grayling attacked me simultaneously. I only got the skin from it, I believe. I don't believe I got the meat from it. So that meat is probably laying over here near here, and there's that other pig. And it hasn't seen me yet, but this one has. Alright, I've already taken some damage. Actually, I got some berries. And I've just picked up some more. Let's go ahead and get a berry. You can't eat raw meat. It doesn't even let you try. Leather scraps. Okay, let's see. My first death cache, which has practically, or second one rather, the closest one, should have practically nothing in it. But I see something over here which is probably the meat from that pig that I killed. Yes. Alright, let's grab this stuff. Okay. And I never did pick up any wood during all that. I'm gonna want to do something. Look for some wood. Oh, I don't really like these guys. Did I have mushrooms? Yeah, okay. I'll eat a mushroom. They'll give me a little bit better survival ability. And I guess I can pick up a rock too. My goal actually is to get enough wood to make a club. Because I'm feeling that skeleton is still there. On these dandelions, I'm not going to pick them up. They're all over the place, but they that's used in one of the or more of the different meads. Okay, this is going to be where my death cache is and the skeleton. So I'm going to want... I think I just heard... Well, that ambient noise that was annoying me definitely went away when it got to be daytime, so... all I've got is the music. Alright, now look along in here. If I had a spot fairly close to the water, which is not too far away, it's kind of foggy to be sure. Ah, the skeleton. Alright. I heard it, but I didn't realize that meant it had seen me. Alright, so I should somewhere over here let my stamina recover. Okay, now I can pick up this stuff. I'm going to grab these bones because they give you some upgrades to your leather armor and also to your clubs. And... okay, I need this and this. Give me half a chance of... okay, I got it. And I got the bone fragments off of him, so... alright, so I've got 3 bone fragments. I don't remember, I think it's like 5 or something to your first club upgrade, so I may end up having to kill a couple more skeletons and or find bones laying around, but man. Alright. This actually is not too bad. I may go ahead and build a workbench here. So I hit 3 for my hammer. Right click, crafting. Yes, I have enough wood for a workbench. Actually, I'll probably do this. I'll just put it there. Okay, I need, and I keep hitting the wrong button. 3. He's gonna tell me about that. Okay. Now, one interesting thing about the workbench is I need a roof over it in order to actually use it. Now, I can still construct building items and stuff like that nearby without having a roof over it, but in order to actually make a flint axe or any of those kind of things, I will need to have a roof over the workbench. So let's see here. I want to building. I'm going to go ahead and I'll just kind of make some walls and a roof around this. I don't remember if you recover all of the materials when you... oops. Did I? Yes, I did. Okay, I'll just destroy that. Pick that up. And middle mouse button lets you scroll around to... okay, there. Now I got that right where I want it. Since I'm doing those on the outside, I'll make it even and put this one on that side. I didn't realize I had no thing, but anyhow. Alright, now, time for some roof. We'll just do the corner piece. Just pull the button around to make sure I'm lined up. Right. Over here, roll that around. Okay, am I not... there. And then I want to put... I'm not sure, but I a skeleton just attacked a pig. They seem to like to attack any living things. Stations 2 is exposed. Alright, so I'll put more roof over here. There. First off, I'm going to repair anything that needs to be repaired. I'm going to make a flint axe because they last a lot longer. And I'm going to make a flint spear. Okay. That'll allow me to do my ranged weapon stuff. Alright, now let's back out of that. Escape. Did that. I've got most of my death caches, so I'm going to right click on both of those and get them out of my way. I don't like... what do I want to do? Make a fire. I actually want a better building. Let me just go see if I can find something further on upshore here. Like right here. And that's got a beehive in it too. Interesting. Well, you know what? Number 6 is my spear. Alright, middle mouse button to heave it, and I, of course, hit the wall. That did go. What was that? I thought I heard a pig. Alright, let me see if I can get it from here. There we go. Alright, let the buzzing die down so I don't get stung. And then I'll come here, grab my spear, the queen bee, honey. Oh, I wonder if that pig had got in here and the bee killed it. Alright, I'll take all this. The gold, mostly there's a dwarf trader that you eventually can find, and you can buy items from him, like the thing that gives you more weight to carry. Okay, I don't like this house. I may look for a better one. There's not like any ideal location. I just want to be relatively close to the water. Sometimes you can make a nice little base out of like a farming village that's around. Okay, this has got mushrooms. Now this also has a chest up here. I didn't see one in that other little outhouse looking building, but that doesn't necessarily mean it wasn't there. This means I didn't see it. I could always go back and check, but... Alright. I really am not liking the terrain here. I wonder if part of what I got going on is maybe some of the compression filters are hitting the, I didn't think I had any of that on the capture, but I may have to check those settings later. Alright, I'm gonna get another piece of flint or two. I could eat another bite. Oh yeah. Berries. Okay, I'm filling up my inventory. And improve my spear skill on him. It's odd that he keeps running away. I wonder if they've changed it so sometimes they'll run away when they've been hurt. I'll throw the spear in. Yeah. Alright. I was debating on the prospects of building over here, but not seeing anything better over here either. I'm I'm gonna end up having to chop down a lot of trees for wherever I build. That's why I was hoping to find a building close by. Let's see if I can hit this bird. Yes. Got some more feathers so I can start making arrows. Because the bow is definitely a better ranged weapon in this game. One thing, it's got more range. I don't like this guy. They just keep... Okay. I'm hitting everything but him. There. Sometimes when you're in close quarters, it's kind of odd the way the targeting works. Alright. I really don't like this for a building spot. Do some repairs. I'll make a hoe. Ho ho ho. Alright. Alright, let's get number 7 here. Do some ground leveling. I notice it kind of built up a little bit too over here, so I'll just take advantage of that. There he is. Alright, I am... There we are. Let's continue leveling the ground and make a nice level spot to build our house on. I honestly... not overly enthusiastic about this, but it'll be a good starter spot. Good. There. Make the dirt match up to that. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the flint axe. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and furniture. I'm gonna build a chest so I can start stashing some inventory here I don't immediately need. I'll go ahead and put this in there. Feathers, bones. Would be flint. Definitely the gold. Guess that's about it for now. Oh, I don't need the arrows. I don't have a bow right now. Alright, I am going to chop down a few trees. Tidings about now, but oh, probably because I made a hoe. Yes, so he tells me all about the hoe. Alright. I heard the flapping of the wings, and for a second I thought it sounded like the footsteps of a troll, and I was like, oh, I am not ready for that. Interesting. I could have swore I had the sound all set up before I started this, and it's... something's interesting happening on the sound. I don't know if it's coming through on the stream or not at this point, but I'll deal with that later. Okay, I am going to continue building some walls out and just a little bit more of a hut here. Let's level this a little bit more. May not be able to level it too much. It gets funky if there's rocks underneath. So I am going to go ahead anyhow, building walls. I could eat another bite again. I don't need to make this too huge, but I want to have a little bit of room in here. Let's start about here. Yes, I know I need to eat, but it's not urgent. And you can't really starve to death in this game. All you can do is just die because you don't have the health left. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make a little wall underneath just as a stabilizer. Alright, now I need to a wall over here. Need a door somewhere. As good a place as any. A wall. Alright, I'm gonna need more wood. Alright, get 5 for the axe, go back out here. This is a little closer on this side. Go ahead and eat a mushroom. I think I'm gonna eat that honey too. That should kick my stamina up a little bit so I last longer chopping down trees. Alright, so far I've done a pretty good job of not getting squished by any trees. Actually, when you get enough health, it's really not a horrible thing when they hit you because you're tough and you can handle it. But in the early part of the game, it can get rough. Alright, I need a couple more trees. Sometimes when you knock down a tree, it will knock others down and save some of your work. It was the log laying on the ground I just hit. The stale logs that have been sitting there don't give you as much wood as the fresh ones when you chop the tree down. But, hey, every bit of wood helps. Alright. Of course, that's going to go rolling off in the water. And of course, there's a neck in the water, so I'm going to have to let him push that closer to the shore for me while I pull him. Alright, go back to the house. I'm going to put another little wall right here. And I can't really see in it. It's getting dark already, but you'll notice when I get the hammer up here, you see this circle. That's the radius that I can build around the... Alright, I need to do something about this. Stairs. Ooh, I can't really see them. Alright, perfect. Alright, torches are considered furnishings. Oh, you know what? I didn't make a good place for a fireplace. That's alright. Let me put a torch down. Get a furniture, standing torch. Once you get to metalworking, you can do a wall torch. I'm gonna knock that out. And I'm gonna build a little fireplace here. Building. That there. Oops, I wanted the other direction. Try to make it a little more aesthetically pleasing, I guess. Alright, now, crafting. Nope, miscellaneous, that's where it is. You can actually build a campfire pretty much anywhere. I'm going to go ahead now, crafting. Build one of these. I have found if I do it this direction, it can be easy to retrieve the food that's dropped off. Okay. Cook a couple pieces of meat. While that's cooking, I'll put some more roof pieces up. I don't think that one corner piece is quite right. In fact, I'm positive it's not. Alright, I'm going to have to get that food before it turns into coal. more. Alright, grab that wood. Let's try this again. Yeah, that looks a little better. Okay, I need to do something about this. You know what, I'll just do a roof here. I do want to have a little bit of rain protection for the fire, so it doesn't go out in the rain. But I want to make sure that I don't trap smoke in the house in the process. I'm going to finish building my regular house here. Okay. Okay, do that over here. There we are. Now let me go ahead and do the corner. Alright, grab my meat off the fire. Okay. Somehow or another I've got stuff just not quite lining up. Now, get another corner piece here. Grab these. I'm gonna eat, if I need one of those. They don't give me 8 stamina, but alright. Alright, let's go back here. Alright, now I need to change this out. And that's actually not too bad looking now. Okay, I'll put a... I'm doing the 45-degree ones because the, or the, whatever, anyhow, the, 26-degree. The 45-degree ones make things just a little too steep. Okay, now I have a fairly well laid out house. I'm gonna equip a weapon. Actually, I'm gonna do some repairs first. Okay, everything's fixed up. Actually, you know what? I am just gonna go ahead and make a bed. Furniture. I don't have enough wood. Alright. I'll have to... just gonna go ahead and take advantage of the sleep thing to make night pass a little faster, but I gotta get some more wood first. If you're wondering why I'm not using the torch, it doesn't really help that much in some of these situations. Because you're in sort of a third-person perspective, you get a little bit of glare that I really don't like. I'll use it when I'm in a delve. When I'm making sure I haven't missed anything, but aside from that, I don't use the torches a whole lot. Okay. This is where your angle of attack, I guess, is what it is. There's a limited arc vertically on your attacks. And so what happens is, if something's down, like below your knees, you can't hit it. Ah, I got a gap there. So something is out of whack. Alright, I'm not going to worry about it. This is a temporary house. And I'm going to go ahead, go back, make a bed. I'll turn the head this direction. Okay. Okay. He's going to sit on my bed and tell me all about it. Alright. Spare equipment and all that. Okay, get off my bed. By the time he gets off the bed, it's going to be morning. Oh, I can claim it anyway. Okay. So now, this is my bed. That's my spawn point. If I get killed, I'll spawn right here. Alright, I'm going to lay down, and it appears I have laid down under the bed. I don't think that happens when you have a floor. Which I did not make a floor in this house, but I'm not too worried about it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and fix the items that need to be fixed. I don't need those seeds. Alright, yeah. Control stacks things into wherever you're taking it when you do a container like that. Let's see if I can... Is that helping? Not much. Alright. Alright, let me... Just so, in case I decide to go in here when it's raining, I am going to... What am I going to make? Let's try that. And... What this... Is that going to do what I want it to do? Not really. I don't know why these guys will leave me alone. I didn't think they were that much of a nuisance early game. Alright, fine. He's going to run away. Alright, let's do something different. What do I want to put up here to hang that roof piece on? I guess I could just do a couple of posts. Is that gonna... It's really not doing what I want. How about I put a cross piece here? Oops, that's a little one. I wanna... There. Perfect. Alright, I don't need any additional supports or anything. I'll just pick up that wood. I'll go beat this guy with a club. Oh, he's gonna run away again. I just hit my house, which probably did a little bit of damage. Not much, but... Yeah, if the bad guys start beating on your house, that will do damage to your house. Okay, that at least... I don't think anything can fall in there anyway. Alright, so now I have some protection from the rain for my fire, so it won't go out. I also have a little roof over it. I've got enough open space so that the smoke goes out, because you will get smoked, and actually you can die from smoke inhalation in this game. Alright, I don't know what I want to do now. How long have I been going anyway? I don't see a timer on this. When I did a regular record, it told me. But since I don't have to upload, since I'm doing a live stream, it's not a huge issue anyway. I need to... Well, you know what I want to do. I need more flint. And I gotta quit hitting the wrong buttons. Alright, I need to... Flint is found near the water in the meadows. If you decide you want flint and you're not in the meadows, I don't think you'll find it. You have to get over to the meadows. Fish. Until you can buy the fishing pole from the dwarf trader, I do not know of any way to catch fish. I do believe the flint kind of respawns over time in an area. I have 11. Okay, I can make the thing. Alright. Yeah, I need a workbench, and I'm good. Alright, so I'm gonna close the door just in case those crazy little graylings decide to chase after me. Alright, I'm gonna... That looks good. Put this here. Now, that gives me some upgrades. I can make a bow. I can make fire arrows, which when you're patrols, when you're low level, I think fire is probably your best arrow upgrade for a lot of things. The flint definitely does a little bit more damage than the wood. The wood's cheap to make, but the fire arrows, because of the burning damage, that's just in an earlier game. That's the only way I've really found to take down the trolls, is just kite them with a bow, and that's pretty much it. I actually don't think I've ever successfully meleeed a troll. I did a very impressive screaming jump off of a cliff and promptly got killed. But it looked impressive for about 3 seconds. It may be possible to melee them, I just haven't bothered because I'm much better at handling them with ranged weapons, so I'll just snipe them when I can and just kite them once I've caught their attention. The troll leather is kind of neat because it gives you some sneak ability. But at this point, I need armor in general, something better than this. I'm not too concerned about trying to chase down trolls just yet. At this point, if a troll comes at me, I will probably play the not exactly Viking, but just scream and run. Alright, I want to... what am I going to make? I want to make a bow. I'm much more successful at... can I make it? Do I have enough skins? No, I need more pigs. Oh, always need more pigs. Okay, I'm gonna put this and this. You notice when I hold down Control and I left click, that stuff gracefully pops. Oh, I had some flint already. It pops into the appropriate stack. And what do I want? Well, berry. I'm gonna put some berries in the chest. If I hold down Shift, I think it is. Yeah, that's split stack, and I'll just put some of those in there. Perfect. All right, I ate a berry. Got a necktail. I'll eat a mushroom. I've got a queen bee. All right, you know what? I think that out. No point in having that in the chest. That could be making honey for me. Alright, so it doesn't really matter where. Interesting thing is, because the bees sting anything that messes with them, they actually be part of your defenses for your base. Alright. The bees do not like their hives to be butted up against things, and once you realize that, you'll notice if you go check on them that the bees are happy. Actually, let's go over there. Check bees. The bees are happy. It'll tell you if they're not happy. Alright, I need... keep killing pigs. You really... pretty much throughout most of the game, you'll want to be killing pigs and deer. At least in the first... up through the mountain. Because you keep needing leather scraps and the deer leather. Deer leather. Oh, that sounds like the beginning of a letter. Alright. Alright. Overall, there's not like anything horribly difficult in this game, other than the bosses can be rather drawn out fights. Let's see, is this one I've read it yet? That is hard wild. I've heard look to the boar. They fear the fire. So the dwarves and the greylings. Can I? Let's see how far up. Let's try that. Ooh, I got it. Not bad. It's easier for me to judge. Ah, pigs again. I don't use the spear that much, so it's hard for me to judge on the how far above the target I need to hit for out of the range. It's much easier to do that with a bow because I do that a lot more. I'm not sure what your actual true range is on either of them. I have not been very successful at too great a range with a spear, but I have pegged stuff like from about here to the top of that hill over there with a bow on a fairly regular basis. Oh, there's another deer. Oh, it took off running. It saw me. If I'd have been sneaking, it probably would not have seen me. The mini-map, if you look at that white arrow on the mini-map up there, that's showing the direction the wind is blowing. And also you see the debris being blown on the wind. Apparently, if a deer is downwind of you, they smell you as well, even if you're sneaking. So you got to kind of keep that in mind. There's some interesting mechanics in this game overall, and it's I mean, you got the relaxing music. It's got more of a sailing kind of music when you're sailing. Is this the where I already killed that one skeleton? If it is, no, it's not. It's a different one. And there's no bones under it. A lot of times there will be bones underneath those. Alright, I need to go over here. I'm going to grab these other beehives because I want to start stocking up on... Ooh, is that a mushroom? Nope. That was just leaves. I actually have a little bit of vision with color vision. Or a little bit of a difficulty, I should say, with color vision. It's not like I can't completely tell the difference between red and green, but under a lot of circumstances, it's not always highly visible. Well, that's a mushroom anyway. I have to look at the map to see. That's mushrooms. Bees are over here. They're over by the coast. Okay. I actually tell traffic lights predominantly by the position. If it's dark night, the contrast is a little different. I can see the green is a little brighter than the red. Since I started switching them all out to LEDs, that's helped a little bit. But anyhow, alright. Here's one of my beehives. One thing I have found is that I don't like this. Can I? No. Shoot. Which side is the hive on anyway? I think it's on that side. I'll just grab the axe and smash a hole in the wall. I don't have a desperate need for this house. Doesn't help much for seeing. Can I get close enough? There we are. Oh, spear in position too. Alright, let's spear chucker. Okay, you can see the... Did I get the bee? Oh, where's the bee at? I couldn't have even got in underneath that if I wanted. Okay, where is the bee? Must be stuck on the side of the roof here. There's the queen bee. Alright. Now I can take that away so I don't get confused. Skill improved. Jump 1. I believe with the things like the jumping, running, swimming, those skill improvements do add up over time to decrease the amount of stamina used, so that way you can run, jump, swim longer. You still you do not want to depend on swimming to be your primary mode of transportation on the water, because you won't get very far. So if like you're boat sinks in the middle of the water, that could get interesting. There we go. And actually, at that point, it's usually easiest to, if a sea monster takes your boat out, it's easier to get another boat and come back looking for whatever you dropped. Did I get those bees? Ooh, let's see if I can sneak up on this deer and chuck the spear at him. Ooh, got him. Just barely. Now that one had a star on it. And so you tend to get a little bit more in the way of a drop from the ones with the star. I think they have more hit points. When you see things like gray dwarves with stars, especially gray dwarf brutes with a star. I think I've seen a gray dwarf brute with a star before. They're definitely tougher. The only thing not so tough about the gray dwarf brute, they're called brutes for a reason. They are pretty hardy, pretty tough, and they drop a dandelion. And actually, if you look at them, you can see they're wearing a dandelion on their head, which is kind of interesting. For a trophy. I don't usually mess with those trophies too much. Sometimes I stash them chests just in case. Occasionally I will decorate the place with them if I make a big base. Right. This right here is mushrooms. The bees are over there. Over here. I could eat another bite. Sure. Let's see. What have I got left to eat? I'll eat one of those. It's just a log. I was curious what that was. It didn't look like it really belonged. Actually, I'll go ahead and make a roundabout way to the marker for the bees, just to clear out a little bit of the, I guess, fog of war. Mushrooms. Got 4 of them here. You don't have a whole lot of space, I don't think, to write in this, so I usually don't try to get too crazy. I just put something basic. Click on the mushrooms. If I actually only see one, I may only put mushroom, but anyhow, strawberry. Alright. Just kind of see if I see anything interesting go in this direction that I might decide I need. Okay, here. Bees are over here. Alright, this... Is that the bees? No, that's mushrooms. The bees are over here. Heading to the wrong marker. Alright. Keep depleting my stamina. That's usually when something will decide to attack you, is when you decided to do something stupid, deplete your stamina by running like that. Okay, the bees have not yet been taken care of. Alright. That's good. One more beehive. Oh. Well. Perfect aim, but, I gotta try to retrieve my spear. Yep, they stung me anyway. Alright. Got my spear back, got another queen bee, got more honey. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh, you know what? I did not mark where I put the house. Here's my bed. I'll call it a camp because I'm not going to call it a full-blown base. I'll call it Camp First Base. Oh. Right on cue. I depleted my stamina and I got a grayling chasing me. There's a deer back there somewhere. Right, where did the grayling go? There's the glow of the stone from that circle there. Ooh, deer. Shoot. I really want one of those deer. Because I need that leather. Can I... No. I tried to zig when he zagged and it didn't quite match up. Alright. Alright, it's officially night. As soon as you see that you feel cold, it's officially night, and you'll see the status indicator up there by the mini-map that you're cold. Be cold and wet. It's double trouble. And the music sounds a little bit more intimidating at night. And I wonder if it was the wave sounds with that ambience that was kind of getting overwhelming. I definitely need to do some tinkering with sound settings. But I'll need to review what this sounds like before I do that. 352. Okay, ooh, more berries. I can always use more berries. But yeah, on recent versions of the game, it does seem like the things like the berries are, at least the raspberries, are easier to find. The blueberries in the Black Forest are potentially not as easy to find. Yeah, this is something to do with the wave action, I guess, at night, because I'm definitely hearing that sounding almost like the waves are in a bucket. Alright, I'm gonna come up here. I don't have to build these poles to put these on, but it just looks nicer when I do that. And, crafting. Alright, I'm out of queen bees because it's blinking. Alright, perfect. I am done with that. Alright, now let's come over here. Still empty. Hasn't been long enough to generate any honey yet. Alright, so now I'll go ahead and sleep in this guy's bed and... Sometimes it'll do little text blurbs of what you're dreaming about. Okay, I am going to... Let's do this. I'll put this up here and this up here. And take advantage of the shortcut keys to cook one of each. 6 and 8. Actually, what am I doing? Okay, quite a bit. Top that off with resin. Get down here, add some more wood to the fire. And that smoke's still trying to come in. One must have been blown just right. Now these give you 35 health, 12 stamina. Alright, I think I'm gonna just keep with that for now. I'll go ahead and put the rest of the meat in another chest. Let's do this. Alright, I'll build one of these little pieces as a shelf right above that chest. And then... oh, I need more wood. Of course I need more wood. Always need more wood. That's why games like this are kind of grindy, because you're always grinding for resources, because you can never have enough. I hear one of those neck lizards near me. That was closer than I was planning. Alright, now I hear a grayling. What's fun is when they come up underneath the trees that you've just chopped down so that the tree squishes. Sadly, that doesn't happen near often enough. Alright, so I'm gonna chop these logs up. Go back and make another chest so I can stash some more stuff. Obviously, I'm not doing a speed run here. I'm just kind of, in general, doing a normal game where I just gather up the resources and kind of plan for where I'm going next to, I got honey already. Perfect. Okay. I usually end up building bigger houses, and this one's going to be no exception. I don't like this house at all, but I'll deal with it for now. Alright, these are going to go in here. Honey. Ooh, what can I make here? That in there. Oh, right. Alright, what can I make? I can make a bow. That is awesome news. Alright, leather is going to require a couple more deer. Leather tunic, leather pants. I will actually start with leather pants. Then I'll, after I make the leather pants, leather helmet. Then I'll... and deer hide cape, then I'll make the leather tunic. Alright, I need feathers. I put all the feathers in the box. Alright, let's pull the feathers out for a minute. Pull these arrows out. Okay, so I've already pulled a bunch of stuff out. Can I upgrade? I can upgrade the flint specs. I need more flint and leather scraps. Okay, I'll upgrade the hammer and the hoe. I don't necessarily need to carry the hoe with me, but I am just in case. Alright, craft. Can I make... there we are, flint head arrows. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make fire arrows just in case. Which means I use the rest of the wood I had on me. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna put some of this stuff back in the box. Alright. I want the flint, those, these, those. Actually, let me just put all the food in there. Okay, I'll take the foods out of there. I'll put these in there. Kind of organize my storage just a little bit. Okay, I've got more than enough food for right now. of a variety. Give me a little bit more stamina. Okay. So basically, I need to do some hunting. Alright, I should have been... Okay, I need more leather anyway, different leather scraps. Shield. Shield comes in real handy. Alright, I've already grabbed these berries and they haven't respawned yet. Okay. Grab my spear again, and there it is. The pigs are relatively plentiful. Oh, man. The pigs are relatively plentiful in the meadows. The deer kind of roam back and forth between the meadows and the Black Forest. So even when you get to the Black Forest, you can get to them. Right, I'm gonna... Alright, that is not good timing. I was going to grab that whole herd, but... that lizard isn't gonna... let me. Alright. There's the pig. Here is the deer, there it is. Let's see if I can get it. Decent shot at it. I don't want to waste arrows. And I missed. So, pause for a moment. I will use stamina that way, so I'll break it. Sneaking uses stamina, drawing the bow back uses stamina, which unfortunately is actually fairly realistic. Alright, see if I can hit it without hitting that tree branch. Did it move? It must have. Yeah, it jumped in the water. And if that water is very deep, I will not be able to pick that up. Alright. I'm gonna have to make a bunch of arrows. Since they stack it to 100, it's not like it. Whoops. It's not like it's any big deal to have 100 instead of 20. Alright. I usually have my order somewhat organized on implements in my hotbar, but I haven't bothered trying to do that right here. Did I leave? I must have left a lot of this grass from the other pig I killed. That's why it's nice that stuff doesn't actually despawn, or at least not for a very long time, because sometimes you'll find things that you left behind. Deer ran around the corner all the way over here. Alright, I'm not going to be able to hit that like this. Got that pig pretty good though. I think this is the one that I pulled that beehive out of. I'm just going to kind of explore a little bit more. Alright, that didn't work very well. There's another pig. I think I heard a grayling coming up behind me again. Yes, I thought I did. Alright, there's 2 more pigs. If I decide to make a raft, I'll need a lot of pig skins and doing real well inventory rise right now. Alright, there's a grayling. Actually, I don't know if it just seems that way or if it really is, but up here by the thing where you summon the first boss, Ike or whatever he is, seems like I find more deer around there a lot of times. Since he takes on the shape of a giant deer, that could actually be true. I don't know. I haven't looked at that to see anything, like on the wiki or anything, to see if that's actually true. Is that deer up there or is that a rock? Alright, I'll wrap a berry. I hear more deer. Seeing there are pigs. Lots and lots of pigs. See one of those neck lizards down there by the water too. I wonder, I was playing the beta when they were getting ready to release the update on the mountain biome with the caves, and I just went back to the regular live at this point, and I'm wondering if there may have been another change yet, because there's some stuff about Mistlands that I've seen. I hadn't played in a while. Did I read this rock or not? Runestone. It's the one about the pigs? Yeah, that's the one about the pigs. They're consistent in their usage of those runes, so you'll actually start recognizing the runes before it translates them for you. Now, one interesting thing, because the boars are aggressive, it's actually easier to kill them because they'll try to hunt you down once they see you. The deer, on the other hand, run away. So that makes them a little bit more challenging to get sometimes because they're trying to run away from you rather than trying to attack you. But I'm going to come back over here by the Ike Theater altar or whatever it is and see if I do see... I'd like to get a few more deer. I've only gotten 2 deer hides right now on this. Oh, I don't think I've been here yet, so he's going to tell me about it. Summoning place, one of the Forsaken. Craft a wicked weapon, don your finest armor, and eat a hearty meal. Right, hunt his kin. This is another reason why it just seems to me that the... there seems to be more deer near this than just in general. I don't know what that was I just saw walking off in the woods there, but it's out of my line of sight. Or is that just a bush moving? Oh, it's a grayling. I don't need to kill more greylings. No, it wouldn't hurt. I don't have that much resin on me. You get some from killing them, you get some from killing grey dwarves, you get some from chopping down a lot of the trees. First I came over here looking to see if I could see more deer, and I haven't seen a single one. See more pigs. More raspberries. Only one person would dare give me the raspberry Lone Star. Okay. Always time for always a good time? Yeah, always time. Always a good opportunity for Spaceballs quote. It's that's definitely a classic movie. Pretty much anything Mel Brooks ever touched seems like it was a interesting movie. Every one of these houses seems to have had a beehive in them. I've just got a seed that's a whole lot different than any I've gotten before, or they have changed something. This is just many times two, but I didn't get the bee. Here's the bee. There's the bee. Okay. I can build quite a few hives now. I think we're getting close to sunset now. I don't have to go back. I could build a camp somewhere else. Even in this ramshackle shack, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna kill these two pigs. I can aim well. Okay, that's another runestone about the pigs. 1 star, probably get a trophy out of this one. Also, I need more trophies, but no, I just got 2 leather scraps. I can use those. I may go ahead and build a raft just as a sail. The raft is not ideal. It doesn't carry any additional cargo. It's not very fast. The only thing it does is float. But you can use it to go through islands. A lot of times what I use the raft for, even once I built a boat, is I'll use it for like a mobile construction platform for building docks and stuff. Because sometimes it's easier to line things up if you just kind of scooch out a little ways on the raft. Alright, my throat is just not quite up to par today. I mean, allergies and the weather, it's been interesting, to say the least. Oh. That deer gonna get to where I can't hit it easily. Probably shouldn't do this, but... And I missed anyway, alright. Question is, do I want to stick around and see if it gets close to shore? Yeah, it's not going to get close to shore, close to me. Alright, I'll just go on. Alright, let's see if this thing that I'm hearing... Here. See if I can peg it from this far. Let's try that. Yep, I got it. Like I say, I've pretty much got the range for the bow down pretty good in this game. My food's starting to wear out. I'm not going to worry about it though, because I think I'm going to head... What do we got here? Queen bee. Oh, I must have missed the queen bee from that one. Another boar. Alright, 2 minutes left on the raspberry. That's what I may do, because I don't need them when I'm sleeping, so I may just hold off on consuming more food till after I get back to the house and sleep. See if that's a light from one of the runestones, or if I'm getting that close enough to the runestone. There's a deer over there. And a pig. See if I can peg that deer from here. Ooh, I did. Oh, that's another deer. Nope. I stabbed it. If I'd known that was another deer, I'd have gone ahead and pegged it, because I don't know. I have this thing about wasting arrows on the pigs in the early game, because it takes me a bit more. Eventually, I have gobs of arrows, so I don't worry about it. But I just like shoot everything with arrows. But until I build up a reserve supply, I usually save the arrows for the deer. Okay. I let him fight me while I was trying to do a nice wind up to lob the spear. Because when they're down low, the only easy way to, or not necessarily easy, but the only reliable way to hit them with a spear when they're down low is to chuck it at them. Because like I say, you can't seem to hit anything below your knees. Sometimes I think your Viking is like built like a T-Rex with teeny little arms. Alright, let's go ahead, close the door. Still wet. Get over here by the... Well, alright, now. You can't climb in bed when you're wet. Okay, what I need... I'm just gonna put a bunch of stuff in the chest here. I don't have any significant need for... Well, you know, I may build some armor. Build some armor? Sure, I'll build armor. Make some more arrows. I didn't really want those in there, but anyhow. Is that all raw meat? Yeah, it is. Alright, okay. Let's see here what I can make. First I'll fix it I'm carrying. Now I want leather pants. Leather helmet. I'm out of wood. Upgrade. I need 5 bones to upgrade the club, but that's what I thought. Alright, so I need to get some wood. I'm gonna go ahead and put the pants on. Okay, that added 2 to my armor. That added 2 more. I'm up to 5 armor now. That'll certainly help a little bit. Right, I need to chop down some trees again. Alright, let's see if one of these trees will help knock down the other. Oop, I could have gotten that deer probably if I'd have been paying attention. Guess I'll go ahead and eat while I'm at it. That helped. Ooh, ooh. Yeah. Now you can see why I've gotten killed a lot of times chopping wood. Looks like a pig off in the distance there. Let me go ahead and chop this one down. Now they may knock over that birch tree, but it's highly unlikely that they will dice it up for me. And I won't be able to dice it up until I get the bronze axe, at least. So it doesn't necessarily do me a whole lot of good for them to knock that thing down. But if one ever did fall down enough to where I had a birch tree that fell apart, I would take advantage of it, because the whatever kind of wood it is, I forget what they call it now, I need that to make like the carve, the first bows, and I can also make a better bow, and I can also, well, I need the nails and stuff like that for the bronze to make the mead barrels to where you ferment them. Oh man. Alright, I need, let's go back here, let's build a post, put that on. I didn't even see how many queen bees I had. Let me go ahead, I know I have it. Ooh. Oh, I'm outside the workbench area. There we are. I wondered what happened. I was like, I should have plenty of wood. Alright, put a beehive here. And that's it for the beehives. Okay. That's pretty good though. I have 1, 2, 3. I've got 5 of them right now. Honey there. This one's empty. The bees are happy. Alright, so I got 5 beehives, so I'm doing pretty good there. Alright, let's go ahead, make some more arrows, maybe make a shield. Yeah, I may end up with... I can make a shield. I like the regular one better than the tower shield. I think the tower... Yeah, the tower does a little bit more blocking. But it's heavy. And, well, its weight says it's the same, but the movement speed changes movement speed, so I'll stick with that. Alright, I'm going to put this over here. And what do I want? I want... get some more flint head arrows. I got enough stuff. Okay, what am I missing? I don't have enough resin to make more fire arrows. I could make one more batch if I had resin. But anyhow, alright. I will put that in there, that in there, that in there. Come up here. I'm going to pull these out and put them down there. Okay, now I got some food. I guess I'll go ahead and carry the hoe with me. Alright, I may have to go ahead and call it quits here shortly. Actually, now is as good a time as any. Alright, I go ahead and kill this and kill the stream, and we'll